It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Let's see the stat sheet here for LeBron James.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
So the Austin starting 5. Smith is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Rose. Then it's James. And it's Houston at the shooting guard. And for Orlando, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Then there's Howard. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Petrie in at the 2-guard spot. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You love the efficiency that Houston scores and plays with. Takes smart shots all the time.
Hardaway kicks to Banchero. Over Smith. Banchero, that's good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Pass to Petrie. Now Banchero. Up again. And James pulls it down. The Longhorns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And then Smith with the dunk.
And whenever Smith gets the opportunity to attack the rim, he's going to take it.
Here's Orlando now. Outside Hardaway. Wagner kicks to Banchero. Another miss by Banchero.
A 1 for 5 start so far. Not what they envisioned coming into this game.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Smith. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. James, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the 3rd player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other 2, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
Yep, a star on the rise. And Shams, we appreciate the report.
Nice execution that time from Dwight Howard. Feels very comfortable inside, even when the defense is guarding him pretty well.
Trains the three-pointer. James has got 5 points so far.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Pass to Petrie. There's the pick. Now Banchero. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 5 points in the game.
Banchero answering. I'm here, he says, firing right back from deep.
And that one's good by LeBron.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
The Magic trail by 4. And it's Howard finishing it off.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And Orlando making making a change here. Baines checked in. And the Longhorns with a change here, too. Anthony's checked in. And it's the Magic with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Bane with the bucket.
When you look at his numbers, Desmond Bane is historically good from three-point.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Pass to Petrie. Back to Hardaway. Bobbed up there for Howard. And stolen by LeBron. That's a 2 from Smith. Dwight Howard pulls it in. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Trailing by 4. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Hey, I love the effort from the defense, but Hardaway able to finish through contact. Nicely done.
Rose passes to Carmelo. The 3 from LeBron. Dwight Howard grabs the board. The Magic have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Hardaway. And here's Banchero. Howard with the screen on Smith. And it's Banchero missing. Boston has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. We often see Paolo Banchero with the ball late in the shot clock, Clark, and he usually delivers.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you shut off his dribble drive and then you seal off the retreat. And because he's so strong and good with the ball, he can bump you and get into the spot he wants to. He's got great power, and he's really a good finisher around the goal, too.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Magic. The Longhorns with the ball. Here's Rose. The kick out to LeBron. The tray. It's hauled in by the Magic. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Petrie. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Austin shooting an impressive 60% early. And here's Anthony from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot, and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Here's Petrie. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 8.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Wall dishes to Chamberlain. Nice defense from Wagner.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
Boston trails by 3. And here's LeBron outside, rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Jackson in the corner. Petrie the pass to Howard. Payne for 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. LeBron against Jackson. Pass to Chamberlain. Good in the assist. To LeBron.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Magic lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
On the court for Austin, they've got Smith. All out there with Anthony. And there's Porzingis. And it's Markkanen in at the 3 slot. Here's Petrie. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Easy pickings for Wagner there, just to reach up and attack the rack like that. That's simple.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Well, Desmond Bain, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Kevin, back to you.
A lot for sure in his bag. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
The basketball IQ Skiles possesses, quite impressive, especially when you consider his shot selection and passing abilities.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. And Bain pulls it down.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Skiles' shot is off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Anthony's got 6.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Wagner as screen on Anthony. Here's Petrie, covered by Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson from long range. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Austin has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Right side, Wall. Smith sets the pick for Wall. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And the layup falls. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, I love when Jackson just flips that switch in transition, just taking off there and just burning the beat.
And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. LeBron James, number 1. Second, Carmelo Anthony.
Anytime these two guys are on the floor at the same time, you're just waiting for one of them to go off, if not both of them.
Wall passes to Houston. Fires it up. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. He's got 13.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
LeBron against Bain. Shot clock at 6. Popped up there for Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
To the paint. It's hauled in by the Magic. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, Bain. Covered by LeBron. Jackson misses. Austin trails by 4. From 11 feet away. And that one hits back iron. Orlando's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And out of bounds as Austin gains possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Austin. What a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out.
And when you look at Austin, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Now, here's Wagner. Outside for Jackson. Knocks down the three ball. Jackson's got 7.
This demonstrates how confident Jackson is. He wasted no time getting that shot off.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. He's got 6, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Oh, LeBron does it again.
Man, I like the quick hands of Wall. I mean, seeing him jump all over the opposition and get into the passing lanes to come up with the steal, that's impressive work.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Wagner outside. Pass to Howard. Here's Petrie. Floats one, and the rebound goes to the Longhorns.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Releases from 15. Excellent D from Howard. Magic leading by 6. Wagner outside. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Howard, guarded by Chamberlain. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Howard, such a gigantic presence inside, so athletic, so strong. Sometimes the defense has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
And the Magic making a change here. Scott's checked in. The Longhorns also changing it up. Porzingis is checked in for Chamberlain. Smith comes in for Anthony. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for LeBron. And he knocks down the first one.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Boston trails by 7. Takes the 3. Houston can't get it to go.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Wagner wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Wagner's got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic. Well, when you watch Franz Wagner-Clark, what impresses you about the young forward?
His versatility and his motor are probably the two things that stand out. He does a lot of good things at both ends of the floor. And then you factor in, he takes great pride in playing the game, particularly when playing for his country and representing Germany. In 2023, when Germany played at the World Championships, he and his brother Mo were part of the winning team.
Count that bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Boston trails by 12. Pass to Houston for the three. That shot, no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
To the middle. Here's Wagner. And the rejection by Smith.
He always a talented defender. Smith staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Magic. A 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Rose finds Smith. Howard with the steal. Jackson in the corner. Pass to Hardaway. Lobbed up there for Howard. It's stolen by Smith. And here's Wall out. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
This is a huge three for them psychologically. I mean, you don't want to go into halftime staring at a double-digit deficit. When that thing's in single digits, you feel much better.
And so we conclude the first half. It's the Magic up 9. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
We're around the halfway point, and these guys aren't slowing down a bit. We'll see who turns on the Jets and pull.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Magic.
It's all been great.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Howard. And it's Petrie in at the 2 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. And here's LeBron outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. LeBron's got the first bucket of the third here for the Longhorns. Hardaway with the bounce pass. Here's Banchero. Yep, that one. Goes, and Banchero's got 7.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to 6. That one coming from LeBron. The Magic shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Pass to Howard. And Wagner has it in the corner. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. He's got 6.
And if Wagner can become a consistent threat from deep, watch out now, because then he'll be borderline unstoppable.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And Rose drops them both.
He's about as calm as you can be at the stripe.
Magic leading by 7. Pass to Petrie. Over Houston. And it's Orlando with another.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Franz Wagner grabs the miss.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Banchero. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Chamberlain with a screen on Wagner. James. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Pass to Petrie. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. A 3-pointer, no good.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Houston. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Wagner kicks to Hardaway. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You can't allow Hardaway to get these kinds of looks. He's very consistent inside.
Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive teams.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in block.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And Austin has possession. James, the pass to Houston. James sets the screen for Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Now that's an aggressive play by Smith, not backing off because of the coverage.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Magic leading by 8. Inside, here's Howard. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Outside Rose. Here's Houston. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
And so the timeout. By Jamal Mosley here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Baines checked in for Wagner. A big group substitution here for the Longhorns. And Orlando has possession. They have a 9-point lead. And Caro passes to Howard. No good there. Nice D from Porzingis. For Austin, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Porzingis sets the pick for Anthony. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Howard. Now, Bain. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Magic?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for your Magic, Jeff Petrie.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Austin trails by 14. The three from Anthony. The shot missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banchero, that's for 2. They get the rebound, and Howard with the second chance points. And the Magic lead by 16.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well. And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Banchero. Averaging 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him. Tries it from 19.
I'm sure that'll make John Wall's coach happy to see that kind of hustle and aggressiveness at the defensive end, doing a really good job to smother it.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Petrie. Wall grabs the board. Austin trails by 16. Hardaway with the steal. Down low. Here's Banchero. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Pass to Bargnani. Longhorns passing it around. 6 to shoot. Rose passes to Bargnani. And Bargnani throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Shots good from Petrie. Petrie's got 10.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Bain kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Banchero. Howard with the screen on Bargnani. Back to Howard. And Howard with the stop.
Yeah, and Howard is a master at setting a hard screen and then rolling fast to the rim. For a guy his size, not many defenders are going to try to get in his way.
The 3 from Anthony. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 5th assist in this one.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Petrie. He's off on that one. Wall with some nice defense. Anthony on the wing. Over Howard. No good with the wing jumper. And so it's Dwight Howard making highlights for Orlando. The quarter comes to a close with him achieving his season high in rebounds. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Austin, you've got Wall, Anthony out there with LeBron James, and it's Eaton into the 5.
So crafty on the drive. When Wall is in attack mode, he really puts a ton of pressure on the D. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Anthony. The kick out to Wall. Back to Anthony. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. And that's 11 points for Carmelo Anthony. Magic leading by 12. Here's Skiles. Pass to Wagner. To the inside. Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
You know, showing flashes of his old self here. I mean, when Howard finds that rhythm, he feels like nobody can stop him. And he's right.
LeBron with a screen on Wagner. And here's Anthony for 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Bane's got his 5th rebound in this one. Trying to find Wagner and gets it to him. The layup missed. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Longhorns. LeBron outside. Back to Anthony. They're running. Pushing it up. And it's Wagner missing.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Bane against LeBron. Anthony sets the pick for LeBron. No good from the wing. Magic leading by 14. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Wall. Back to Bane. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Longhorns.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's out of bounds. Austin able to retain possession here.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for the Magic. Smith checked in for the Longhorns. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's James, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Guys, I'll tell you what, just really enjoyable watching LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. And you know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA. But there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Here's Banchero, and the rejection by Smith. Here's James. James absolutely owning the inside.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Here's Wagner. The shot, no good. Great D that time from LeBron. Here's Houston. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
3 points.
James has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Chamberlain's checked in for the Longhorns. Rose comes in for John Wall. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel, James. It's truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. And Caro outside. The Magic again can't hit.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
James kicks to Rose. Here's Houston. That 3 off the mark. Magic leading by 5. Here's Petrie. Pass to Hardaway. Now, here's Bancaro. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Longhorns. Chamberlain got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's James. Chamberlain a screen. Oh, what a play inside.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to... taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at them.
And the Longhorns with some changes. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for James. And John Wall subbed in for Rose. Screen by Howard. And Caro. Another chance here. Rebounded by Anthony. The Longhorns with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
To tie it up. Knocks down the 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
No good there. For Austin, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Smith sets the pick for Wall. Here's Smith. Oh, no good on the dunk.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Screened by Smith.
And the word is out on Josh Smith being a gifted dunker. That really speaks to his overall athleticism. He can run, and he'll do whatever it takes to get the best of it.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
2 points. That one goes.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
It's intercepted. And here we go with the Magic pass break. Good! Some old school moves in the post.
Big-time points from Penny. They needed a hoop, and like the leader he is, Hardaway delivered.
It's Wall. Look out!
How about Wall? Outstanding at stepping up and delivering. A big bucket when it's needed.
That one misses for Wall. The Magic shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Longhorns. Chamberlain with a screen on Wagner. Anthony buries the deep ball.
Just a fantastic effort they're getting from Anthony right now.
Here's Petrie, covered by Wall. Off the glass.
Boy, it's a scary sight when Howard starts lighting it up like this.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And he banks the layup in.
Wall doing a really good job as the floor general, moving the pieces around to get his team a high-quality look.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared.
Into the line of offense. Kristaps Porzingis, Lowry and Markkanen, Derrick Rose.
Outside Hardaway. And he misses the J. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball. Okay, sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Then there's Howard. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Petrie in at the shooting guard position. And he gets that one to go.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Howard against Porzingis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Howard against Porzingis. Here's Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, my goodness!
And Howard still has more than enough lift here to finish off plays like that.
Smith with a screen on Hardaway. Good on the basket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Here's Petrie. Plays it in off the window.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And down it goes.
Hey, guys, we know Rose has drilled big shots before. Just add another one to the highlight reel.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Howard against Chamberlain. That one goes in.
Wagner, one of those guys that loves to deliver when it matters most.
It's the first, and that ties the game up.
You know what? We've recently been able to watch a different Rose here. I mean, a better, more efficient, more confident player. Man, I love seeing that.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Smith there for the rebound. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Longhorns. Chamberlain with a screen on Hardaway. The shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
11 feet away. Banchero. A three-pointer. Good.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
The Longhorns have gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Magic have gone 5 of 6 from the field here in overtime. So far, they are rolling. Off target from outside. Austin has gone 1 of 3 from three-point range since the end of regulation. Chamberlain with a screen on Wagner. James. LeBron with the muscle inside.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Here's Petrie. Rebounded by Anthony. It's James. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith sets the pick for James. Oh, the dunk!
James never lets up. He is absolutely fearless down the stretch.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Here's Petrie. So it's Austin winning this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.